So, I ruined everything with Darcy, and I have absolutely nowhere to go. But that's all right. The worst that can happen is that I just die. The worst is I never see Darcy again. Ever.
Happy face. Happy face.
Why does Swalarando summon his guests? Do we know?
Pleasure of attending Miss
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a poor host who neglects to keep his guests abreast of local news. I have asked Miss Bingley to be my wife, and she has consented to the task. Thank you for your attention. Dinner is at 6.
You must come. Come.
May I be the first to congratulate?
She's gone where?
It does not say where. It says with whom.
Lydia doesn't run off with Bingley. She goes with Wickham.
Charles and I are afflicted by the same ennui. Society bores us. Our conversations with Miss Price have persuaded us... Oh, yes, Miss Price! Have persuaded us that more inspiriting company is to be found elsewhere.
Silly girl.
How dare you? How dare you sneer at my daughters when it is you who has infected their minds?
With what, Mrs. Bennet? What have I said to any of you?
That you would marry Mr. Darcy.
Mamma, Mr. Bingley is a gentleman. If he has gone away with Lydia, it can only mean one thing. He intends to make her his wife.
Well, Mrs. Lydia Bingley, she has no hat fit for town. I must return to Longbourn immediately. Shoes! Shoes! What shoes does she have? Mr. Bennet shall feel the weight of this expense!
Your mother cannot be allowed to believe that.
She can till she is delivered home. Then my father shall have charge of it. It is time he rose from his chair for the good of the family. I urged Bingley to love another. That he should choose my little sister did not occur to me. In unguarded moments, Miss Price, you are given to the queerest ejaculations. You protest something should be quite other than it is. Lizzie should be here for Darcy. Lydia should have gone off with Wickham.
She should marry Wickham, ultimately.
Good Lord. I should now be married to Bingley.
Yes.
I consider our lives and I find I prefer your version. Will you escort my mother home?
I thought you would want to...
Mr. Collins does not care for me to be apart from him. Longbourn is no longer my home, Miss Price. I am no longer my mother's child. I am my husband's wife.
Mrs. Bennet is indisposed?
She is excited by the prospect of a double marriage. Mr. Bingley and Lydia.
I think that unlikely.
Me too, but let's hope we're both wrong because he's run off with her.
What?
Why do you suppose Bingley has done this, Mr. Darcy? Any ideas? Any little twinges of guilt about this situation? No. You don't really do guilt, do you? You do whatever the hell you want and afterwards call it principle. Bye then.
Do you have the grace, I wonder, to wish me well?
Good luck.
That I already have.
Clearly, you and Caroline are made for each other.